Hi viewers. Today I made a color changing beacon, and I think that it looked really cool in like this puck area. So I have a little fountain in my benches and a tree over here. I hid a button behind my tree. When I press it, my beacon will start to change colors. It flashes white between each colors, cause here I'll show you the piston tape right here. So it switches colors for like a few seconds or so. There aren't any blocks right where the beacon is right here. So it changes, so it turns white for a second because there isn't any glass changing the colors. But also today I'm going to show you how to make the starting mechanism, which took me a really long time. I will not be showing you how to make the piston feed tape. That's what moves the glass. But I'm sure there's plenty of other YouTube videos. And I will probably make one later on too. So I'm going to get out of my fountain so it doesn't flood the redstone. So I pressed the button and it turned it on. Now I'll press it again and it turns it off. I used a button because I thought it kind of like wasn't as obvious as a lever would be. This block right here, where it's extra thick, it's a double half slab. So when you press the button, it powers this block, and this redstone picks up power from the block the button's on, which powers this block, and then that powers the repeater. The repeater powers this dropper right here, which is it turns a button into a lever basically. So there's an item right here. When I power it, it will move the item into this dropper. Then when I powered it again, it'll power both this dropper and this dropper. So it'll move so it powers both these droppers. So it would move into the hopper, which would then send it into this dropper again. So these are the two droppers you take a comparator output out of. This comparator, when there is an item in there, it will power this repeater, which is necessary so that, because there's only one item in the dropper, so that it has enough signal strength to power this piston, which will then cut off this redstone signal. So once the redstone from the piston feed tape gets back around here, it won't go anymore. When this block isn't there, it would here, I'll show you. It would the redstone would connect right here, so the circuit can be completed. But then when I press this button again, it cuts off the circuit. So when it comes here, it just stops. And also when you press this button, so when you press the button, and the item goes into this dropper, a comparator will take an output from here. It gets then it goes into a repeater with this redstone. It powers this block, then the redstone touch will turn off, which activates the the observer, which will then, so the face notices that there's a redstone update right here. Then then this thing will light up and give out a redstone output. So this will get powered. Then I have a repeater here which goes into this. It basically prevents it from going back here. I'm not sure if that would mess it up. It probably wouldn't, but just in case I put a repeater there, I really did not want to have to rebuild my piston tape. I've done that a ton of times. So when I press this button again, it will change one more time, then the redstone gets blocked off by this piston, the iron block on the piston. So it's pretty simple. Oh, and these repeaters, I broke up the piston feed tape right here, so it goes through these. I had to leave you so all the pistons got powered, I think. So it goes through these repeaters, which basically just hold it out so it's not like super fast. I'm not sure if the pistons would have time to retract then, but there cannot be a repeater facing into this block because that would power the block, then which is power the redstone, so it would keep going when this piston comes in here. Then I put more repeaters right here. Then it goes back into the piston feed tape. If you want, you can make the input farther away so you can add more repeaters. But it's basically three pieces. There's the piston feed tape with the repeater delay. Then there's the piston that stops the circuits right here. And then there's then this gives it a shut signal to start the redstone circuit up again. When I was making the piston feed tape, I did it like this, so they were all side by side. And I have a white beacon over there. I don't know why. But then these two, if I did one more right here, it would be the red one. And it follows a really simple pattern. The signs right here are just notes. If you want to copy it, you can pause the video here. Okay. So yeah, I just put those into the piston feed tape. And it took a lot of work because like one of the pistons went fire or something like that, and I spent a really long time working on this contraption. But it's like a really good way to, if you've defeated the wither and you have like an extra beacon, you can make a puck, or you can make it in like your backyard of your base if you have one. And people will be like, oh, you're really rich, and it's a really good way to show off that you defeated the wither because it pops out so much. Okay, that's it for this video. Bye!